Shlomo Melech in Shir Hashirim talks about a Kabbala. And he says there are two types of Kabbalas. And he compares these two types of Kabbalas to two types of flowers. He says one flower is Shoshana ben Achoichim, which is a rose, a flower in between thorns. And the other one, which is what we're going to discuss now, is called the Shoshanas Hoamakim. It's the lily, the flower, the rose that grows in the valley, the depth of the valley. What does that mean? The Shoshana ben Achoichim is Malchus. We're not going to talk about that now. The Shoshanas Hoamakim, the lily, the flower, the rose that grows in the depth of the valley. What is that? In Kabbala, that is Bina. Bina. Now the Rebbe Rashab asks a shayla. Macht a pilpul. On one hand, we say that Bina is a Kabbala. On the other hand, we learned in Zohar, and it brings from the Zohar, that the Zohar clearly says that you cannot call Bina a Kabbala. Question mark. Is Bina a Kabbala or not? So let's first understand what is Bina and why the Zohar says why Bina is not called a Kabbala, and then we'll understand why in other places, in Shir Hashirim, we do call Bina a Kabbala. What is Bina? Says the Rebbe Rashab, Bina and Chochmah are train rein de le misparshin. They come together, they're attached, they're like two friends that are like one. So now we know that Bina and Chochmah are one. If Bina and Chochmah are one, and what is Chochmah? Chochmah is, as we discussed many times, there's the world of reason, and Chochmah is the top of the world of reason. But the beauty of Chochmah is that Chochmah pierces through the world of reason. Half of Chochmah is beyond the world of reason, and the other half of Chochmah is within the world of reason. The part of Chochmah that is beyond the world of reason is the Ma. Chochmah is divided into Koyach and Ma. The Ma is beyond the world of reason and touches it in Sof and touches Keser, touches infinity. That's half of Chochmah. The other half of Chochmah, the second half, is the part of Chochmah that is within the world of reason. So, in a nutshell, what is Chochmah? Chochmah is an antenna that pierces through the world of reason, touches infinity. Number one, it's an antenna. Number two, it's also a transformer that transforms that experience of touching infinity and transforms it and brings it within the world of reason and makes it a koyach sichli, an intellectual, finite experience. So again, Chochmah is an antenna that touches infinity and then transforms that infinite experience into a finite intellectual experience. So what does it come out here now? That Chochmah touches infinity. And we just said that Bina and Chochmah are one. So Bina also touches infinity. So here comes the answer. In one place we say that Bina is a Kabbala. In another place we say Bina is not a Kabbala. Depends how we translate Kabbala. There are two ways to translate Kabbala. If we translate Kabbala, miloshen yearning, kol nafshi, what does it mean to yearn for something? I want something that I don't have. Bina is not that. And that's what the Zohar means, that Bina is not a Kala. Because the Rebbe Rashab says, if you're standing by the water, you're not thirsty, because you can drink. Bina, we said, touches Chochmah, and Chochmah touches the Atik, the Ein Sof, the Makif, that we've been discussing last couple of weeks. So Bina, if you touch Bina Miloshen yearning, Kala Miloshen yearning, that's not Bina. And that's how we answer the Zohar. Why the Zohar says that Bina is not a Kala. We said Bina is a Kala. That's because we touch it, we translate it Miloshen Kiloyen, to expire. Yes, when you touch infinity, you expire, because your ultimate bittul. Chochmah is bittul, as we're going to explain at length another time. And Bina, because Bina touches Chochmah, and that experience makes that Bina should touch the infinity of Ein Sof, then there's the ultimate bittul and the ultimate expiration. And this is the answer. If you translate Kale as yearning, then Bina is not a Kale. But if you translate, and that's what the Zohar is talking about. But when if you translate Bina Miloshen expiring, expiration, Bina expires, because Bina touches Chochmah, Bina touches Ein Sof, touches the Makif, and this ties in with the general concept that we're discussing in the last couple of weeks, how we, in the Pnimius, we can actually tap into the Makif. We discussed in the past the Tefillin and Shabbos, etc., that we're going to elaborate in Mitzvah Shem tomorrow.